Oh, Darside Phil, good old lovable Darside Phil, or DSP for short, or Phil for short, or Darksfadil.
Damn, Darksfadil is trash.
There's
a guy here, Darksfadil.
My name is Darksfadil.
Whatever. Well, most of you who don't know who Darside Phil is, well, consider yourself fortunate. But if you don't know who Darside Phil is, let's just say basically that he's the worst video gamer on the internet. You know, as much as I really want to say that he's the worst video gamer in the world, we really don't know who's the worst video gamer in the world. It's debatable, but just to think that someone is actually worse than DSP? Holy fuck. But anyway, on the internet, yes, he is most definitely the worst video gamer in the world. And you might say I'm exaggerating, but if you're saying that, then you really don't know this guy. Trust me, just think twice before you say that. You don't know this guy. You know what? Most people say when you make a video about someone, whether you hate him or like him, you're giving them attention. You're actually trying to boost up their popularity. And well, honestly, yeah, sometimes that is true. But for Phil, in his case, how could you not talk about Phil? I mean, he is so laughably bad, you can't ignore him. I mean, I have to watch DSP and I couldn't resist making this video because he's so bad at video games, you have to talk about him. It's so laughable. I mean, very laughable, laughing at him. And he thinks people are laughing with him, but they're laughing at him because he's that bad at video games. And most likely, speaking of video games, he's most likely played your favorite video game. Speaking of which, what is your favorite video game? Is it God of War? Grand Theft Auto? Is it Dark Souls? Devil May Cry? What is it? Is it Call of Duty? Whatever your favorite video game is, most likely Phil has played it and he has ruined it. Not only that he's played it and he's ruined it, he's playing it real badly and he's also saying you suck if you like it. Yup, that's basically Darside Phil in a nutshell. But if you want a taste of his gameplay, and trust me, you don't, but if you're curious about his gameplay, go to the YouTube search bar and type in "this is how you don't play," insert your video game right there, and Phil has most likely played it, insulting it, and also insulting you for liking it. Oh, and he also likes to say that he's also perfect at video games. Yes, he's 100% perfect. Everything, what he does is correct, even though he dies like 50 or 100 times. He's always done everything correct, and it's the video game's fault. Yes, that is basically Darside Phil. Now you may be wondering, again, if you're new, you may be saying, what the fuck is it? This is how you don't play. Well, we basically watched Phil playing the game real poorly, and he's basically showing us how not to play the video game. But of course, through his perspective, he thinks it's correct. But if you're familiar with the video game, and most likely you are because, you know, it's your favorite video game, Phil thinks he did what was right. But even though you can beat the game probably without dying once, Phil dies like 50 or 100 times, but he still thinks he did the right thing. Again, that is Darside Phil. He can also ruin your favorite video game, and most likely he's probably ruining your favorite childhood video games. That's pretty much, again, that's who he is. But I will say, he does encourage video gamers to play those certain video games. Like, for example, if he plays a game you like and you saw how poorly he played it, he actually encourages you to go play the game yourself. And then when you play the game yourself, you're like, wow, that actually was easier. Phil played it real poorly, but I thought that was really easy. Well, yeah, that's basically how it is. He makes it look hard, but it's really that easy. For example, I just recently saw him play Sonic Adventure 2 Final Rush, which is Sonic's final stage in Sonic Adventure 2. And Phil said that was one of the hardest stages that he's ever played. Now, it's been decades since I played Sonic Adventure 2. Well, I won't say decades, but it's been quite a long while since I played Sonic Adventure 2 on my PlayStation 3. But after I saw Phil poorly play that level, I decided to play it myself again. And I actually recorded myself playing it for the first time because it's been a while. And when I played it, I didn't die a single time, I didn't get hit a single time, and I did extremely well. And I said, wow, after all these years, that level is still easy. But according to Phil, it was hard. And one of the hardest final levels in video game history. Oh, speaking of which, that's what today's video is going to be about. Watching Phil play Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic's final level, Final Rush. Now, you might be wondering, out of all the video games he sucks at, and out of all the video games that he's real terrible at, why am I looking at this one in particular? Well, because Phil actually says, and this is actually really rare that he says these kind of things, but he thinks it's actually one of the hardest things that he's ever done in a video game. Now, I say that real loosely because he says everything's the hardest thing to him, but he's really going out of way of saying that Sonic's Final Rush was literally one of the hardest things he's ever played. It's like Dark Souls, but on maximum overdrive. That is a bit over-exaggerating, and for us who play Sonic Adventure 2, we know Phil is over-exaggerating. The stage might be a little tough in the beginning for newcomers, but trust me, it is not that bad as Phil make it out to be. Also, me and my brother recently saw Phil watching him play this, and my brother is also the one who played the game along with me back in the day, and he can only tolerate maybe a good 3 to 4 minutes of it. And then my brother said something that I actually realized, and he said, Aubrey, we were like around 6 or 7 or 8 years old when we beat this level, and this dude is like, what, 40? And he's having a hard time playing it. And when I thought about it, I'm like, holy shit, you are right. So for not just me and my brother, but for you guys who also played Sonic Adventure 2 when you were kids, we were actually kids when we beat this fucking level, and to us it wasn't that hard. But according to Phil, it's one of the hardest things that he's ever had to play. Think about that. We were kids between 7 and 8 years old, and Phil, this 40-year-old man, thought it was one of the hardest things to ever exist. That is one of the many reasons why I decided to do my own "this is how you do play" compared to his gameplay skills, because this was just flat out ridiculous. Now, as I said earlier, I recorded myself playing Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic's Final Rush because it's been a good hot minute since I played Sonic Adventure 2, and surprisingly, I did extremely well. So, in this video, we're going to be analyzing DSP's gameplay skills, what he's done wrong, and correcting whatever bullshit he says. Not only that, but I'm going to be comparing my good gameplay skills to his terrible gameplay skills. So, we're going to be going back and forth between that. Now, don't worry, we're not going to analyze everything in this video because, spoiler alert, Phil took him like a good 50 minutes to complete this stage. 52 minutes to be exact. Yes, 52 minutes on this final stage. Don't worry, we're not gonna look at the entire 52-minute video. For starters, it's way too long to go through that shit. And secondly, well, he pretty much just dies over the same mistake over and over and over and over again. And instead of repeating those mistakes, we're just gonna move on to the next mistake and make it a lot faster. So yeah, I'll be correcting him with both my commentary, and well, I'll also be correcting him with my own gameplay skills. But before we get into that, a few quick disclaimers. Quick disclaimer number 1, my PlayStation 3 controller analog stick is a bit wobbly. Now you can't tell, but my control stick is a bit wobbly, and I wasn't playing my absolute best. Trust me, I can play miles way better than I did on this gameplay, but due to my controller being a bit off, I couldn't play the way I intended to be. Now don't worry, I surprisingly still did the stage extremely well. Like I said earlier, I didn't die a single time, and I didn't fall a single time. I guess all habits die hard. I've been playing this game since childhood, so I still did extremely well, and spoiler alert, it took me 4 minutes to beat the level too, so I still did extremely good, but unfortunately I couldn't play at my best. Now, I could have just ordered a PlayStation 3 online, since my local GameStops no longer sell PlayStation 3 controllers, but yeah, I've been having this trouble for a very long time, but when the PlayStation 4 came out, yeah, I got a bit sidetracked, so I forgot to get a new controller. Yes, I could have gone to eBay or Amazon, but I don't trust them when it comes to gaming accessories. I've had my experience, so I decided to struggle with my PlayStation 3 controller just being a little raggedy. But hey, I still did a good job nonetheless. And my last quick disclaimer, I apologize for the quality. It's a little bad, but I just think you can still make out what's going on. Now, I could have used the Elgato to record my gameplay on the PlayStation 3, and yes, most people say it's not possible, but yes, it is possible to record the Elgato with the PlayStation 3. You just need a few more accessories, and those accessories I so happen not to have. Well, much like my PlayStation 3 controller, I didn't want to spend time ordering it, and I didn't want to wait for the delivery man, so I decided to use my old Dazzle instead. Again, the quality might be a little bad, but I think you can still make out what's going on. But that's my 2 quick disclaimers. My gameplay is not at its best, but hey, I still did a good job, and secondly, my quality might be a little off. And hey, I will hand it to Phil. His quality on the Sonic Adventure 2, it does look good. It does look extremely good. I will give him that. But hey, his quality might be better. But my gameplay is better. Once again, most of you who are still new and you don't know who DSP is, you guys may be saying, Aubrey, you think you're a bit over exaggerating? I mean, come on, DSP can't be that bad at the level. Oh, well.
We're just slam dunk it. Final rush. Find the point of the cannon. Oh God, what is this? What the fuck was that?
That's right. 7 seconds in, and he's already falling off the stage. I love it. Just 7 seconds in. 7 seconds. That's incredible, man. That's a new home record of how fast he can die in a level. That is a new record. So, remember when I said that Phil will die constantly over and over and over and over again? Well, let this indicate what's going to happen throughout the rest of the video. So I hope you got some popcorn or some snacks, because this is going to be a wild ride. Let's continue. In fact, no, scratch that. Why the fuck was he moving the control stick the other opposite direction anyway? In all the other Sonic stages, you're always moving the control stick forward. In fact, in future Sonic games, that's pretty much what you're doing in a 3D Sonic game. You're moving the control stick forward. So I actually have to ask, why the hell was he moving the control stick the other way? What the hell was he thinking? That is hilarious. Why was he moving it that way? Now, normally Phil would say that was the video game's fault and that wasn't his fault, but surprisingly, he actually shuts the hell up and he actually shrugs it off. I'm surprised that he didn't complain about that. By the way, that's another thing for some of you who don't know who DSP is. If he makes a mistake and it's pretty obvious, he actually won't say anything. He knows that he fucked up, but he won't admit it. But I will admit that was definitely his fault. I don't know why he was moving it in the opposite direction, but I don't know, was that on purpose? Wait, did he do that to make it still look stupider? I don't know, but that is downright hilarious. But yeah, that's actually problem number one already, aside from him dying. Why was he moving the control stick in the opposite direction anyway? Well, whatever. Now we continue.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, it's fun. That's what I call fun. How'd you know? It's fun. Alright, checkpoint, sweet. Oh fucking shit, what the hell was that? It's fun. It's fun! Look, it's fun! No, really! Guys, it's fun! Dude, it's fun!
Oh, that was one of the stupidest things I've ever seen. Well, that was clearly Phil's fault. Phil was way too damn close to those goddamn rails. Now, what's funny though, earlier on, you can tell that Phil knew he had to be like in a good distance away from the rails, and then Sonic would grind on the rails and he'll get on it. Why the fuck was he so close to the damn wall and then he decided to do a homie attack and then he was gonna fall? When I first saw that, I was like, he knows what's gonna happen right if he keeps doing that, and then he falls off. Yeah, I mean, Phil, that was clearly your mistake, man. Did Phil do that on purpose just to make himself look stupid? And if he did, why would you want to make yourself look stupid? I don't know. Phil, no, I guess Phil knows that his viewers like it when he's stupid, so I guess that's why he did that. Also, I would like to foreshadow something. Whenever Phil goes on these rails, he never holds the crouch button. And as we Sonic fans know, crouching in the grind rails in Sonic Adventure 2 is very important, but Phil never does that. You know you need a good momentum of speed for Sonic to go on high speed on these rails because, you know, he has to reach different obstacles and all that. But for some reason, Phil doesn't hold the B button. But I'll go more into this later. Trust me, this is going to be a problem later and I'll go more in details. But keep a rule of thumb is that he doesn't hold the B button when he's on these rails. So yeah, keep that in mind.
Oh god, are we almost done? I hope so. Hope we're at the end of this shit. Checkpoint again. I gotta do the whole stage over, and the game's a piece of shit. Dude, this game sucks compared to Sonic Adventure 1. I'm sorry. It really does. It really does. This sucks. This isn't good. Terrible fucking Knuckles stages that are a waste of time, horribly designed Sonic stages, and Tails stages where all you do is mash the fucking button.
The fuck is he talking about? Knuckles finding the pieces of the Master Emerald is actually important to the plot. When Knuckles finds all the pieces of the Master Emerald and he restores it, it becomes really important later on to the final climax because he uses the Master Emeralds to stop the Chaos Emeralds from stopping the Ark from crashing into the Earth. So what the fuck is he talking about? Knuckles' levels are not important to the level. It comes important really later on to the final climax. This is literally just Phil just raging out of his ass, not thinking what the fuck he's talking about. He's literally like a man-child, seriously. Did I say like a man-child? I mean, he is. Also, terrible Sonic stages? Oh, come on, Phil. Now, you're definitely acting like a man-child over-exaggerating. Sonic and Shadow levels are actually one of the best things about Sonic Adventure 2. In fact, if there is one negative about Sonic Adventure 2 that fans will agree on, is that there wasn't enough Sonic and Shadow gameplay. Now, whether you agree or disagree about the pieces of the Master Emerald finding or the shooting mech stages, but yeah, Sonic and Shadow levels, definitely one of the best levels in Sonic video game history, seriously. Fans will agree that there wasn't enough stages in here. Phil saying they were bad design? No, Phil, you're just too fucking slow and your gameplay just sucks at them. That's the problem, man. That's the problem. And he hates Tails' levels just because he has to press one button? One fucking button? Now, like I said earlier, you can agree or disagree about the Master Emerald finding and the mech stages, but for Phil, he sounded like a fucking hypocrite. In his Mortal Kombat 10 video, he said he couldn't master one character because, get this, there were too many buttons. Oh no, too many buttons for one character to master. Oh god, too many buttons in a Mortal Kombat game. Whatever should he do? But now he's complaining about Tails' mech levels because he has one button? Get the fuck out of here. Phil, trust me, one button for you to complete a level. Trust me, pal, with your terrible fucking gameplay skills, you need something like the Tail mech shooting stages. Trust me, pal, you need something that fucking easy. Do you guys recall in the beginning of the video when I said Phil will actually make fun of you for liking a video game you like? Well, here's a perfect example of that right here.
This sucks. I think it's because people have these, again, rose-colored glasses of nostalgia, so they think this game is good. I think the first one's way better.
What, are you retarded?
So he believes just because we have nostalgic glasses on, we think Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's really hilarious. Phil thinks just because we have nostalgia memories for Sonic Adventure 2, we're just blinded to think it's a good game. First of all, Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game. Now, it's debatable if it's one of the best Sonic games, but one thing that is a fact, it's not a bad game. It is a good game. And even without nostalgia glasses on, it's still a good game. True, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 have aged over the years like any other game back in its day, but Sonic Adventure 2 is a good game. But according to Phil, we're just being blinded because we have nostalgia memories for it. But here comes the hypocrite part. Now, Phil's saying we're blinded by nostalgia, but Phil himself actually has a nostalgia for the first Sonic Adventure game. Yes, he actually liked the first Sonic Adventure game, and well, I kind of don't blame him. Sonic Adventure is actually my favorite of the series. In fact, Sonic Adventure is my favorite game in the entire Sonic video game series. Now, we have different reasons I love Sonic Adventure because I really do have fond childhood memories for it. Phil likes it because, most likely because the game was easy, because throughout his entire playthrough, he didn't really have to struggle as much. So I'm thinking he's saying it's his favorite because he didn't have to struggle and it was a lot easier. But here's his big reason why he says Sonic Adventure is his favorite.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my playthrough of Sonic Adventure. A game, like I said, true to my heart. It's a game that I played, you know, when it was new on the Dreamcast. That was like the one of the major releases that I played at launch of the American Dreamcast. I absolutely loved it.
Ah, so in other words, Phil has a nostalgia for Sonic Adventure. Oh my fucking god. So Phil, riddle me this. If you have a nostalgia for Sonic Adventure, what's the difference between you having nostalgia for Sonic Adventure, but we fans have a nostalgia for Sonic Adventure 2? Gee, Phil, maybe you're blinded from Sonic Adventure being nostalgic. Maybe Sonic Adventure is really a bad game. After all, nostalgic is what blind people to death. Are you right, Phil? Are you right? I think you're right about that. Phil is such an idiot. That's his logic. If you have nostalgia for something, you're being blinded of how really bad it is. That is so stupid. Look at something like Batman and Robin. For me, Batman and Robin is real nostalgia for me because I watched it so much as a kid. But just because I have nostalgia for it doesn't mean I can't see it's a bad movie. Oh yes, I can see Batman and Robin is a bad movie. But just because it's a bad movie, it doesn't mean I don't have nostalgia for it. Yes, it's a bad movie, I'll admit that. But I still have fond memories with it. And whether if it's really good or bad or not, if it's your nostalgia memory, it's your nostalgia memory. If you have fond memories of it, no matter if it's good or bad, that's your own personal preference. That doesn't matter. People's other opinions shouldn't matter because, you know, if you have nostalgia for something, whether it's good or bad, that's just you, man. You have your own preference on that. But according to Phil, you're blinded from it. If it's bad and you have nostalgic feelings for it, that's bad. Everything's bad. If you have nostalgic glasses on, it's just bad. It's just bad. That's all I can say because that's Phil's logic. That's Phil's logic. Holy Jesus.
And the sad part is I'm not even close to being done. Look how long this fucking stage is. What were they thinking? What the fuck? I lost all my rings. I had 99 rings. Oh my god! It's fun! It's fucking fun! It's not my fault, dude!
God damn it, Phil, not again. Phil, once again, you are too damn close to these goddamn rails. You need to be from a far distance before you go up these rails. I mean, how doesn't anyone learn from their mistakes? You just did the same mistake twice. You know you shouldn't be this damn close, so why are you that close to the rails? I know I said we're not gonna be looking at Phil's mistakes that he does over and over and over again, but it just baffles me that he doesn't learn anything. You are too damn close. The game is not gonna give you a handicap for being too close and fucking up. Phil, stay away from the damn rails and then do a homing attack. It is not that fucking hard.
Gee, funny how that time it magically worked.
What, are you retarded?
Yeah, Phil, it magically worked because unlike last time when you were just glued to the fucking wall, you actually were at a good far distance so Sonic can get a good momentum so he can go on the rails. Fucking smartass.
Again, I have 0 lives. 0 fucking lives. What's the point of the checkpoint? I have no lives. There's no point to it. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god! You gotta be fucking joking me. How the fuck are you supposed to know that you're gonna This fucking game sucks. I don't like it. There you go. No matter what you do there, he hits you.
Yes, guys, according to Phil, you can always get hit by Chaos. As you can see in my gameplay, I actually missed Chaos's attack. So yeah, you can dodge his attack. But no, according to Phil, you can always get hit. Now, despite all my criticisms I've been giving Phil, and trust me, I'm not sorry for them, and there's a lot more to come, but here's a really rare moment when I actually can't believe that Phil actually has some knowledge in his head. Just listen to this.
Kushiaka Tori in the 10-bit series says, do I think that Sonic 06 is better than Sonic Adventure 2? Well, I mean, Sonic 06 was really fucking broken. You can tell half the stages of Sonic 06 aren't even done. At least this game, some of the stages are done. It's just that certain stages like this one feels like the broken bullshit. I mean, obviously I can't answer a question like that until I beat the game. But overall, I think the stages that work in this game work better than the stages that work in Sonic 06.
He actually believes that Sonic 06 was a way worse game than Sonic Adventure 2, which surprised me. Despite Phil losing constantly over and over in this stage, he still thinks Sonic Adventure 2 was a way polished game than Sonic 06, and that's actually shocking. Rare moments like this where Phil actually is aware of the knowledge around him does not happen too often. I know I'm supposed to criticism in this video, but I will give him pointers for that.
SCB3 did its 50-bit share as a Sonic Unleashed when? Best 3D Sonic game. I don't know, I never played it, right? Isn't Unleashed the one... Isn't Unleashed the one where he turns to a werewolf or some shit? I think it is, right? What the fuck? I didn't make it again!
Ah yes, here it is, where he doesn't press the crouch button or pressing the B button to make Sonic go faster. Again, this is going to be relevant really later on.
Oh my god. What the fuck? I lost all my momentum. I'm stuck. Look, I can't move.
Nothing is happening.
What's the point of that? Hyperior 21 did a 10-bit cheer and he says people are saying the whole G when you're on the rails. Oh my fucking god! You've got to be kidding! Another game mechanic that didn't fucking work. Another one. What the fuck? Oh.
So, at this point, Phil has been playing the level for a very long ass time. Trust me, you guys have only been seeing the abridged version. Trust me, I'm trying to save your insanity. But yes, Phil has died constantly over and over, and he's been on this level for like a good, let's say like a good 20 or 30 minutes. So now, he's fed up and he's really upset. So, what are the choices he have? Well, he does have multiple decisions. He could turn off the game, but he does want to see if he can continue it. But would you look at that? Oh, he's on his phone. What's Phil looking up? What is he doing? Well, there are a lot of possibilities that he could be doing on the phone, but before we get to the exact answer, let's play a fun quiz game. Is he A, maybe looking up someone playing the game on YouTube and maybe he can get a good idea what he's supposed to do? I mean, that's not a bad strategy. Most video gamers do that, and I'm not gonna lie, I do that sometimes too. I don't do it a lot, but if I am stuck in a particular part in the video game, it is always easy to look at some other YouTuber play it, and you know, you can kind of get a good idea of what you're supposed to do. Maybe you can even mimic the player and see you can, you know, persevere just by watching that person play. That's a good decision, and he could be looking that up. B, is he looking up, maybe is he like, you know, texting a friend and maybe asking a friend, does he know anybody who's playing Sonic Adventure 2? Maybe they have some acknowledged playing Sonic Adventure 2. Maybe they know they can give Phil some pointers. Maybe he's talking to his stream chat. Maybe they can probably give him some pointers what he's supposed to do. That's a possibility. Or is he C, looking up cheat codes?
There's not even a way to cheat. I'm trying to see if there were cheat codes or whatever to just get past this stage. There isn't.
Oh my god. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is looking up cheat codes in order to pass the level. Keep in mind, he wants to pass the level. He doesn't want infinite lives. He doesn't want anything like that. He doesn't want a boost power up or anything like that. No, he wants a cheat code so he can pass the level. I am sorry, but once a video gamer says he wants to use cheat codes to pass something, you are no longer a video gamer. Granted, Phil never was a video gamer, but after saying that out loud, Phil should know that he is not a gamer. You're just done for. That is one way to destroy your video game career. Again, not to say Phil had one, but that is one way to destroy it. Oh yeah, I use cheat codes in order to beat my games. That is pathetic, Phil, and that's one of the things that pisses me off about him saying he's a gamer. He's doing shit like this. That's one of the last things you want to say as a video gamer. And like I said, Phil doesn't want to learn anything. He doesn't want to learn. He just wants to get past the level and get through with it and just finish it. Now, you might think after his multiple tries and his multiple fails, you think he learned from it. After all, you know the old saying, you keep failing, but hey, practice makes perfect. So you think after all his many mistakes, you know, you'll learn from them and he'll actually get used to the game's mechanics. But unfortunately for Phil, he doesn't work like that. If Phil can't get through the level or whatever, he's not going to keep trying and trying and trying. He's going to get to the point that he's just done. He just wants to cheat his way out of it. Now, if he was on the Nintendo GameCube, he can probably use the the code breaker. But I don't really think you can use a cheat code for that kind of thing. But anyway, the point I'm getting at is that Phil doesn't want to learn anything. And even if he does learn something and he does get through with a level or a boss, Phil doesn't want to learn anything. He just wants to bypass every single game as fast as he possibly can, and he can just move on to the next. That is not what a video gamer is supposed to be. One of my favorite examples of Phil just learning something or just spamming something just so he can move on to the next stage or whatever is actually seeing him play Devil May Cry 4. At the time, I thought watching him play Metal Gear Solid was the worst, but no, Devil May Cry 4 is definitely my worst video game I've seen Phil play. Devil May Cry 4 is one of my all-time favorite games on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, but watching Phil play it was a fucking nightmare. Now, even if you're not familiar with Devil May Cry, the character Dante has a variety of weapons. The gun, the rebellion, you name it. Dante has a variety of weapons. The name of the other weapons are blank on me right now, but Dante has a variety of weapons. He also has these different stances that he can transform into when you press the D-pad. Dante has like a variety of things that he can do. So many abilities, so many techniques. Dante is actually one of the best characters I've ever played in an action game. But when Phil starts playing Devil May Cry 4 and playing as Dante, what does he do? Oh, instead of using all of Dante's moves, he's just gonna keep spamming Dante's moves over and over again, like the sword, for example. Yep, Phil does not use Dante's other abilities. He's just gonna keep spamming the sword and keep swinging it over and over again, and he's just gonna keep spamming the gun over and over again. I mean, just look at this gameplay.
It is taking health. He's just standing around like an idiot. Look, he likes it apparently. Here, take it. Now it's not hurting him anymore. Oh, there we go.
Jesus Christ, that was fucking hard to watch. If Freddy Krueger was fucking real and I went to sleep, he would strap me down and then he would actually force me to watch Phil's Devil May Cry 4 playthrough. Ugh, that would be my #1 fucking nightmare.
It is taking health. He's just standing around like an idiot. Look, he likes it apparently. Here, take it.
Speaking of Phil spamming in Devil May Cry 4, let's go back to him saying that he didn't like Tails' shooting mix stages in Sonic Adventure 2. Now, remember, Phil said he didn't like Tails' shooting mix stages because he had to press one button shooting over and over and over again. Then, riddle me this. What the fuck is the difference in Devil May Cry 4? In Devil May Cry 4, you're supposed to use, different abilities, techniques, and all that in order to beat the boss. But Phil is like, nah, I'm just gonna spam the gun over and over again, aka one fucking button. What the fuck is the difference between Devil May Cry 4 and then Tails' shooting mix stages? And what's really funny, like I said, in Devil May Cry 4, you're supposed to use different abilities to fight the boss. And in Tails' shooting mix stages, you're supposed to shoot over and over and over again. But Phil is like, nah, fuck Devil May Cry 4, I don't want to use different abilities, I just want to spam the same button. Okay, then in Sonic Adventure 2 with Tails' shooting mix stages, you can just shoot the same gun over and over again. No, that's too boring, I don't want to do that, that's just one button. This big hypocrite gets me mad every fucking time. But point being, Phil does not want to learn anything. He doesn't want to learn nothing new. He never learns from his mistakes. And even if he does persevere and he does get past a boss or a stage, he doesn't want to remember it because he's got done with it. There's no point for him remembering it over and over again. He just wants to finish the stage and get done with it. I'm just speechless. After he said he wanted to use a cheat code to pass a level, I'm just speechless. There's nothing more you can say. I'm just speechless. That's all I can say.
Nah. Robotnik taking a shit just did a $2 tip and he says, Sonic was never good. This is no better than 06. Even when it came out, no one liked Knuckles' gameplay. A third of the gameplay was irredeemable garbage. A+ game, not even the music is good in this piece of shit. I have to agree too, like the music of Sonic 1, way better than the music of Sonic 2. Listen to this music right now, it sucks.
Ah, there you go. Now that's a sign of immaturity right there. You're so bad at the fucking game, you're even gonna start blaming people who are not even involved with the gameplay. Let's attack the music composer. Phil, you can not like the game all you want, but what the fuck does the music composer have to do with anything about you being trash at the video game? I'm sorry, but if you're raging at a video game because you suck at the level or whatever, and you're gonna go as far as attacking the music composer, get the fuck out of here, man. You're just trying to find more things to fucking bitch and nitpick about. And if you love the music in Sonic Adventure 1, then there's no excuse why he shouldn't love the music in Sonic Adventure 2. But no, he hates it because right now he's having a really pissy, raging moment. And the dumb idiot in that stream chat, yeah, most likely he didn't beat the game either. Because again, if you're gonna nitpick something, even as far as the music, yeah, yeah, dude, you didn't beat the level either. You and Phil, both of you guys just suck at the game. That's just simple as that.
I'm holding B! What the fuck? I'm holding forward and B the whole time. I still lose momentum and die.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop your fucking lying.
says I was holding the button the whole time. No, you weren't, dickface. You were not holding the B button the whole time. You pressed it here and there, but you didn't hold it the whole time. Now, for some of you who never played Sonic Adventure 2 before, on the right top corner of the screen, if the crouch icon is displayed, that means you are not pressing the button. However, if the icon disappears, then you are pressing the B button. For example, look at my gameplay. As you can see in this section, I am holding it because you don't see the icon displaying, because I am holding the B button and I am going forward. However, on Phil's case, he does press the button at one point and he does hold it, but then he releases it and then he presses it again. Dude, when they said hold the B button, they literally meant hold the B button, not hold it and then let go of it and then press it again. You're supposed to hold it all the time on the rails. Once again, Sonic needs that momentum. Sonic just can't go that fast on a rail automatically. It's really foolish, but as he said in his own words,
I'm holding forward and B the whole time.
Yeah, Phil, you weren't holding the button, dude. You pressed it here and there, but you didn't hold it the whole time.
Oh my god, I can't do it. Dude, I cannot do it. I can't fucking do it. It's impossible.
Oh shit, that's actually one of my favorite quotes from this stupid ass idiot. I love it. I love that quote. It's impossible. It's impossible, guys. No one has never been this level. No one has never been this level. And guys, I lied. Yeah, I never did beat Sonic Adventure 2's Final Rush. I never did beat it. It's impossible. And if you did beat it, well, guess what? You really didn't beat it, because guess what? It's impossible. No one's ever done it before. I love that stupid ass quote he says. He says that about all the games he sucks at. It's impossible. It's impossible. No one has been this level. I'm serious. No one has been this level. You know why I say that? Because Phil said it. It's impossible. It's impossible.
To the end.
Yes.
You piece of shit. Oh my fucking god! Oh my fucking god! You've got to be kidding me!
Whoa!
You've got to be kidding me!
Whoa!
That.
Eventually.
Please tell me this is it. Please tell me that's it. Oh my god, what do I take? What is this? Oh my god! Oh!
Barely made it.
Wow.
Congratulations, Phil. Congratulations. You actually beat the level that was impossible to beat. Good fucking lord. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you stick this long, give yourself a pat on the back. That was tough to watch. Yes, that was probably the worst gameplay you've ever seen anyone play Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic's Final Rush. I mean, holy shit. But I will say that you guys were looking at the abridged version. Like I said, you guys were lucky. I mean, the whole complete raw footage of that video, you guys wouldn't survive. Watch the abridged version of that. So, if you guys are still curious of how bad Phil can play video games, again, I recommend you don't. But if you are curious, again, look at the "This is how you don't play" videos. Type in "This is how you don't play," insert your favorite video game, and you can see how bad he can play at that game, and see how long you can survive. But those videos are a lot better, trust me. You can't watch his videos raw, it's too tough, you can't do it. But I'm gonna end this video on a positive note. Unlike Phil, who took up 52 minutes of playing that level, I'm just gonna take up only 4 minutes of your time showing you guys how to play Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic's Final Rush. Again, I'm not playing professional because of my controller, but I can guarantee you this is a way better gameplay than Phil did. Trust me, 4 minutes beats 52 minutes. You know that's true. Well guys, I'm gonna end it on a positive note. I'll see you guys later. In the meantime, this is how you do play Sonic Adventure 2 Sonic's Final Rush. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace!
Yeah. Just made it.
possible.